You are listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast exploring Scripture and all things related to it. New episodes are released daily. For more information, check out glossahouse.com and subscribe to our channels on Spotify and YouTube. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello, welcome to Constituent Marking with Fred Long on Proof Text. I am Fred Long, and we're working through 1 Corinthians 14, and we're at 14:6. Wow, last time was a lot to take in. Verse 5 was power-packed with de, which is new development, new development, new development. De is a connector, meaning new development. And we're going to see that de continue here, nun de. So, moreover, or next, now next, siblings. We're going to look at this. So he's going to be, there's kind of like a new step, a big new step taking this in this argument. There'd be probably a paragraph break right here because we have this vocative. So I'm going to do some constituent marking here. Adelphi is a special use of the cases. It's a vocative. And adelphi, which we might say siblings, brothers or siblings. Nun is an adverb. So we're getting a new development marker plus a vocative plus a temporal adverb. And all this is suggesting a bit of a break. With what's gone before. So then, brothers, or next, siblings now. And then he says, Ian eltho pros umas glosses lalon. So eon is starting a subordinate clause. I put a bracket in front of it. Eon is a connector, subordinate connector. Eon is a conditional particle, e plus on, aeon. It takes the subjunctive, eltho is aorist active subjunctive for singular. If I come to you, pros umas is the destination, prepositional phrase. And then you have speaking in tongues, lalon glossas. So, lalon glossos. So this is another subordinate clause. I'm going to go ahead and put it in a different color ink. This is a postpositioned to the main verb. So the main verb is eltho. And then you have this participle, lalon, which is a circumstantial participle. It has no article with it. And all it has with it is the glosses, which is a dative of means, speaking in languages. So this is describing the nature of his coming. And this is all hypothetical. If I come to you, the manner of which I'm coming is speaking in tongue. So this is the circumstance that I'm coming to you is speaking in tongue. So that is a subordinate clause. Okay, so we can start to count these subordinate clauses. You have the first if clause, that's 1. We have the speaking clause, that's 2. So if I come to you in the manner of speaking in tongues, ti umas opheleso ean me umin lalelso en apocalypsi en gnosi en prophetia en didache. So that is a question. She's asking a question. So I see that question mark punctuation at the end, a semicolon, and then I see the T. So those are indicators that we're having a question. So the T means what? What do I benefit you? Now, how do we mark that? Well, that marking is actually a direct object. So T receives a direct object. What do I benefit you? And actually you have a double direct object verb. What will I benefit you? This is from Opheleo, or Ophelome. To benefit somebody, this is first singular, future, active, indicative. What will I benefit you? So you can benefit someone something. So someone something, that's a double accusative. You've got the first accusative is the thing, and then you have the person who is benefited. What will I benefit you? So if I come to you speaking in languages or tongues, what will I benefit you if, so now there's a double, this is a double conditional sentence. In other words, there's two if parts. So we just encountered the first if part above, which is the condition of coming, speaking in tongues. So what do I benefit you if I don't speak to you? So if to you may, if not to you, I will speak. Or, and here we're going to get a list in either. And so what you have is a listing of AAA, and then we have different types of manners of speaking in revelation or in knowledge or in prophesying or in a teaching. So what will I benefit you? May, unless. So really I should be taking that together. May. So aeon may is another exception clause. We saw one in the previous verse. Except that. So here, the question would be kind of implying like, I'm not going to benefit you anything unless, aeon may, unless to you I speak, unless I speak to you, unless I would speak to you. And then, so the laleso is aorist, active, subjunctive for singular. And then you have a listing of 4 items. Unless I speak to you either in revelation or in knowledge or in prophesying or in a teaching. So what would I benefit you? Unless. Okay, so something really interesting going on here. You have a double aeon. You have 2 conditions to this that would presumably lead to benefit. The first one sets the condition of speaking to you, coming to you speaking in a language. So under that condition, then Paul asks legitimately, what would I benefit you? And the answer is presumably not at all. And so then he has to add another condition to that, which is an exception clause, unless, if I don't speak to you, laleo, but subjunctive, because of aeon takes a subjunctive, unless I speak to you, and then he offers 4 options here. And these are types of teachings or modes of discourse. So what would I benefit you? Wow. Okay, so this closes out a subordinate clause, this exception clause. And so yeah, that's it. These sentences are kind of gnarly. They're long. Paul is making a point, and he's urging towards intelligibility of this speaking in languages or speaking in tongues. So whatever we think of speaking in glossolalia, whatever we think of that, Paul is urging for it to be interpreted and also to convey revelation, knowledge, or prophesying, or the encouragement of prophecy or teaching. All right. So I hope that helps, and look forward to having you listen or watch next time.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glosshouse can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glosshouse offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossahouse, language resources for the global community.